Hey everybody, I'm your man Dennis Pitzenbarger here at Power Automedia at PRI with my man David Vassar from the one and only place that you buy Nitrous Outlet. Why? Because I'm a customer, I believe in the stuff. My two race cars have it on them every single day. David, how you doing today? Besides obviously talking to thousands of people.
It's been busy. I'm doing good, but I'm losing my voice. So,
well, you know what? Besides just the busyness here, man, how are things at Nitrous Outlet?
Nitrous Outlet's going great. You know, we've been growing. Customers been seeing how much we've been changing over the last few years. But we came with some new products this year that I think everybody will be excited about.
All right, Dave. Well, you know we got to talk about two very important things. First, let's talk about the new plates and the Kraken.
All right, so let's talk about plates. Anybody that's familiar with our product line is familiar with the Stinger 2 and the Stinger 3. We're releasing the Stinger 4. And so the Stinger 4 is designed to act like the Stinger 2 in our EFI plate. So the Stinger 2 created a wall of nitrous, right? Came across like this. Well, the Stinger 3 brought it down and blew it down each intake runner. Well, some of the small block Fords on a large amount of nitrous, they don't want that same amount of nitrous in the four corners. So we're trying to figure out how do we get back there. So what we did is we came back to a Stinger 4 and we put the nitrous at 360-degree radius around the Stinger and put it on a 35-degree discharge angle so that the motor doesn't have to fight against it to pull it down. Stinger 4 will be available Q2 along with the rest of these products. So the Kraken is a single entry, single solenoid direct port plate. And it, by rules in S275 and some of the other classes, it qualifies as a plate, which gets you a weight break, right? So the beauty of the Kraken is it's available in dry and wet applications. It's available in production where it would come with a stainless hardline like a direct port and you cut it and bend it to yourself. Or it's available in custom where you send your intake in and we custom build the Stinger discharge angles and cones with billet tips to your intake. You could run the wet version as a dual stage dry. So it is literally the most cleanest install of a direct port system you could ever do. Then we have a plate that's kind of it's a nickname plate that kind of stuck and it's probably going to stick, but it wasn't intended to be the name. And so there's a class that's growing in popularity called Limited 275. Our customers have been dominating this class since the very beginning. And every year our customers keep coming back and dominating that class. And so this year we realized that everybody's getting more and more competitive. And this particular class is restricted to a 125 jet. And so we wanted to move as much nitrous through the system on a 125 jet while still maintaining the quality nitrous. So what we done is we took a Stinger style plate and we fed down through the throttle body or carburetor from the bottom of the solenoid. So the nitrous doesn't have to make any turns, any expansions, any shrink. It's literally just to maintain the quality nitrous and flow as much nitrous on that given jet. This will also work in other jet restricted plate classes as well.
Now let's talk about guys that are going serious with their nitrous, not just guys like me with plates, but we'll talk about the Pro system as far as the controller and the adjustability and the things that you can do with your new system.
The ProMax controller is probably the most user-friendly nitrous controller on the market now. It has a built-in data logger. It has the ability to control AFR, so if you give it a set air fuel control, the controller itself will pulse the fuel and nitrous solenoid separate of each other to maintain that given air fuel control. It comes standard to progress and control two different systems, or you can run one as AFR control. Then we have an add-on driver box that allows 4 nitrous systems or 2 AFR controlled systems. It's all touchscreen, it's all live data, it saves up to 5 tunes. So if you're a racer going up to the start line and somebody before you oils down the track starts going away, guess what? It's as simple as just push a button and it kicks into the net save tune. It is by far, if you look at how much time we put in just the instructions and the layout of the controller does a lot, but just about any idiot can follow it.
You know what has been the reaction to the tuner? Because, I've seen a lot of it. I've played with it here at PRI. It is just that. It's user-friendly. It takes a lot of the guesswork out of it.
Well, last year at PRI, we released the controller, and we really did it more to get everybody's feedback, and because we had 2 years invested in doing this, and we just wanted to make sure we hit a home run with the controller. And so we listened to people and let them play with it and let them look at the features and suggest things. And so when we came back from the show, we started making some changes. Well, each time you go to make a change and it goes to engineering, it prolongs it. it was literally a lot towards the end was just simply putting features in certain areas of the controller so somebody could toggle through it really quick and make it work. We spent another 2 months doing instructions, and the reason why is because we left for SEMA and we left for this, and so everybody was getting really, you know, they'd been waiting nicely, but it started blowing up our phones. So then we released it maybe a month ago, and within the first 2.5 weeks, we had sold over 45 controllers just like that.
Well, whether it's the new tuner or those incredible new plates, buddy, as always, I can't say enough, man. I'm a customer. I use the stuff. I know how good it is. I keep telling everybody in the camera that this is where they should go. But if people want more information about whether it's just a simple plate system like the stuff I use, even for my LT1, thank you for still building that, by the way, or if you want one of these pro control systems, where do we go?
NitrousOutlet.com.
You heard the man, NitrousOutlet.com. If you don't go there, don't spray other people's stuff. This is PRI from Power Automedia.